The number one agile question to differentiate the real practitioners from the credential holders. Today, getting an agile certification is not difficult. So how do we differentiate the real practitioners of agile from just the certificate holders? This one question will help you to identify the real practitioners from the just the certificate holders. Which is the agile project management tool you used in your projects? In an interview, when you want to really differentiate, you just ask this question: which is the agile project management tool you used in your projects? The answers can range from, it could be any of these things. It could be Jira, Zoho, Asana, Monday.com, Trello, Rike, Kanbanize, version 1, Teamwork, Scrumwise, spreadsheets, and whiteboards. If it is a small implementation, people can use whiteboards with yellow stickies. That is perfectly all right. Many teams, they use a spreadsheet with macros and all those things. That is also perfectly okay. So any of these things is perfectly okay. But in large implementations, we see something like Jira, which is a standard tool, or rather, which is the most popular tool because of their early entry into that agile domain. Zoho is another established tool. So if the candidate says that they have used Jira, then there is room for further discussion. If a person has not used any tools, it is more like saying, I know writing, but I don't know MS Word. So without a tool these days, especially when people work from remote locations, a serious agile implementations cannot work without a collaboration tool. When I started teaching agile, maybe 20 years back, I used to recommend whiteboards with yellow stickies. But the post-pandemic era, distributed teams, it is a norm. The collocation is gone. Now it is all about distributed teams. We need a robust system collaboration tool in place. There is no doubt Jira is the most popular and which has the maximum number of features which will help you to straight away implement whatever is defined in the Scrum guide. Straight away, it can be put into Jira. Like you start with epics, then break it into features and then stories, story points, then that Kanban board, to be done, being done, done. Then the burn down charts, burn up charts, different types of charts. Everything is available in Jira. So the moment somebody say they have used Jira, then we can be rest assured that they have worked in uh, organizations or teams which are very serious about their agile implementations. I'm not undermining the credibility of people who are using other tools as well. Soho, I have not used personally. Jira, I have used. Other tools, maybe whiteboards, I've used extensively. Spreadsheets, I've used extensively. But then Jira is there for so many years, and that has become a kind of a risk-free tool for agile teams. So I'm an independent agile coach. So I'm not biased to Jira. But then the moment it is there in the industry for a long time, that itself gives it a lot of credibility. So that's why I'm emphasizing for Jira. The moment the guy or the participant says that they know Jira, that is great. Zoho also fine. Whiteboard is fine. Spreadsheets is fine. But they must be good in any one of these tools. That is for sure. Then once we are convinced that they have used tools, then we can guide the discussion into, how do you define a project in Jira or Zoho, an agile project? Where do you start and where do you end? How do you pull out the burn down charts? What gets onto the y-axis? What gets onto the x-axis? What is the and who processes this burn down chart? Who can see it? And what is the frequency of updations? That discussion can become very meaningful. And what are the other charts available within the tool which you are using, like the burn-up charts, cumulative burn-up charts, etc. And how do you calculate the velocity? What is average velocity? So start with the tool usage, then gets into the nitty-gritties of Agile / Scrum. Uh, then that is a kind of foolproofing your interview, and that will uh, increase the probability of selecting the right candidates who are hands-on on Agile. Thank you very much.